Hello everyone, welcome back to Holzhausen. Just on my way over to cut some logs today. So we'll cut some logs for some cash. And let's have a look at the purchase of a slurry tanker. So we're going to need a tanker for hauling a slurry. As you can see, I have a Marshall one here. There is there's a download, or not a, like the free DLC, a couple packs, and I haven't installed those yet. I didn't think so. But anyway, we've got our Marshall one that holds 8,000 liters. That should do the trick for now. So we could actually get that right away. Let me think about it. 150 horsepower. You know, maybe we'll just go with the bigger one right off the bat, because our tractor will handle that, I believe. 150 horsepower. So let's have a look at what we have in the garage. 160 horsepower. Yes. So this will actually run that barely. So that's what we'll do. We're going to save up 38,000 for that. So that's probably 2-3 trees we'll have to cut. Oops. Don't drive on the field. Right, so we're going to head over to the field there, and we're going to cut a couple trees and load them up and get some cash, and then we can buy that slurry tanker and speed up time so that we can then start hauling the slurry over to the biogas plant. So I've got the grinder on the back of this. I've already taken the trailer over for loading up the logs. I should just get a cultivator or something. Actually, you know what? I should just mow that strip there since I'm driving down here all the time. Alright, so let's pull up here. Set my brake. Whoops, why does it always do that? Don't think I set the brake on this one, did I? Nope. There we go. Right, so let's cut this. Somehow we will attempt to avoid hitting a power line, but yeah, so far we've seen I'm ineffective in doing so. I'm sure having a lot of problems getting the right line on here. You see? Is it the way I'm holding the saw, maybe? Nope. Why can I not do that? Whoops. Oh, I had one. Where was that? Whoops. There we go. I'll cut about like yay. Right about there's good enough. We'll see how that goes. Timber! Hello? You gonna go? You going to go? You gonna go hit the power lines, aren't you? Go! Go! Push on the tree! Push on the tree! Climb the tree? Okay then. Well. I'm a lumberjack, look at that. No, I'm a woodpecker! Oh my gosh. Really? I did not know you could climb trees. So, I guess I learned something today. Oh, I learned that oh, broke my legs. Zombies are gonna get me now. Well, you know what? We gotta take that down. It's gonna bug me until I do. So, if anyone knows why I'm having such a hard time with that, please tell me. Because really, that bugs me like you would not believe that the tree doesn't fall when I tell it to fall. Hey, look at that, I missed the power lines. I mean, I missed them on purpose, obviously. It's not that I'd missed them, I just didn't hit them. There you go, it's not the same thing, is it? Alright, we may as well grind that stump while we're at it. Nom 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 nom. They should have called that stump grinder the beaver. You ever seen how a beaver takes down a tree and uses kind of a sharp pointed stick, so you have to chew all the way around? I've seen so many of those. Here in Canada we have lots of beavers in the wild. Alright, so let's... Boy, I wish you could do that in real life. It'd be so much easier. Just run down the tree with a chainsaw. No, it does not really work that way. Believe me. Not that I've tried, because I don't think I'd be bold enough to do so. Heck, I won't even run with scissors, let alone a chainsaw. Okay, so why aren't you coming off? Where is your tree? I think I got it there. Yep. And one more piece there. Is that all of it? Looks to be. Yep. Alright, so let's cut this. So we stand back about here and measure it this way. So we cut this right here. Get closer, there we go. And that was a little longer than I'd planned. Oh well. Oh well. These ones will be shorter. Should have brought my tape measure. Alright. There, we can run a little faster here. Okay, so let's see if I can hit that magic point. Oh, look at that. Got it pretty quickly there. And that one's going to be cut nice and low. It's alright, you don't get paid for stumps that get ground up, do we? You gonna go? You gonna go? Oh, no. I wonder if the branches stop it. I wonder if I trim the lower branches before I cut, if that would help. No. Oh well. Well, let's go get our stump grinder tractor, our tree pusher over tractor. And here we go. Hopefully this will... Let me see, we don't want it to hit that tree and we don't want it to hit the posts there, so... A little bit of a nudge, and it went right down where I wanted it. Well, and then it spun. Nom 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 nom. Tasty stump. Alrighty, so I think we're done with this for now, so we can shut this one down. I'm just gonna do a couple trees and then we'll see how our cache situation looks. I'm just gonna grab this other tree out of the way and then we'll delimb the other one and cut it up. Sound like a plan? It's a plan, I suppose. Should be able to reach it all from there. Just gotta watch out for power lines. Because one thing you don't want to do with this thing would be hit a power line. Actually, I don't know if it would make that big a difference. Depends, I guess, because we've got rubber tires, but then again I've got metal struts hitting the ground, so... I think the best thing to do there would probably be just don't hit the power line. For like a multitude of reasons. Yes, that's right, Captain Obvious. That is exactly what you should not do. Okay, grab. No. I'm gonna grab. No. Oh, okay, well. Can never seem to get them all. Okay, fine. I'll do it from this side. Where is it? Oh, is that it? Yep. Here we go again. Lift this BB up. That's a big log. Okay, yep. I did not cut that as I had planned. Don't hit the power line, baby. Alright. Let's get this spun around this way. Seems like I'm getting the hang of using this thing better now. Having said that, I'll probably flip it into space or something crazy like that. Okay, release that. Oh yeah. See, what I'm gonna have to do there is, I guess I'll have to. As I was saying. I can't go well, can it? Nope, nope. We must have our challenges. That's how we grow. But some days just seem more challenging than others. Alright. Alright, so let's lift that up a little more. What we want to do is pull that up closer, because once we pile the other logs on, this overlength problem hopefully will not be a problem, because the weight of the other logs will keep it on the trailer, and that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, let's try that. Whoops, get caught in there. Let's raise my most sensitivity here so I can go a little more quickly. Oops. Back the other way. Gotta be a better way of doing this. I'm really looking forward to trying. You know what? I have not used the bigger tree equipment yet. I suppose if I had, I wouldn't even be touching this stuff, would I? So, what we're saving up for now, in case anyone is wondering, is look at that. We are saving up for the what was it we needed next? Did I get the branch? A chipper and the other logging equipment, because I really want to do more in the logging, and I think this is going to get tiring pretty quickly, so I want to try some newer equipment. And I'm sure you guys have all seen it and probably used it, but you know what? I have not. Yes, I know. I mean, I did a little bit. I maybe spent 15 minutes using some of the newer stuff, but yeah, how much can you do in 15 minutes? Probably more than I can. Alright, you. Behave yourself. Come on. There you go. Because I do not want this little skinny piece slipping to the bottom, because that will make it more difficult. When I go to... Oh, I don't need to unload. I don't have to worry about that now, do I? Since they unload automatically at the train yard. Not so sure how much I like that, but... You know, fussing with these little pieces, no, I don't mind not doing that. I wonder if I should just do this so I load one trailer up of a whole bunch of tops, and then I could use down there, and then I could use the regular logs and unload them myself. Oh, there you go. I knew that was going to happen. I hate... Have I mentioned how much I hate the tops? Like, with passion. So, yes. I think we're going to save up for the chipper ASAP. We are going to need more cows, too, so... The first thing we're going to buy is the slurry tanker, and then we are going to buy, depending on the slurry output, we may or may not buy more cows next. And then after that, we're looking at a chipper. And then after that, probably some bigger equipment of some sort. What we need to do is, we could probably use some more fields too. Did that just pop right through? It did. Whatever. Get them all? Maybe? Maybe? Alright, so this time let's try and cut this a little bit better. So I needed to stand closer. Yeah, so right about here-ish. That'd be a good cut. Nice and brief. Okay, I'll stand right here, and we'll put the next one right about here. Whoops. I suppose I should have looked at the top to make sure, kind of a reality check. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, let's load that up now. Get on here, raise the stabilizers. You know, safety's sake, you want to get this down below the power lines. And in my yard, I actually have what's called a dip pole, which is where the power lines would come into like this, and then it goes down and goes underground into it. A trench going from the dip pole to one of my buildings, and then another trench to my house. So yeah, I kind of have to. The point being that the dip pole is kind of low, and I have to be careful with the backhoe because I don't want to hit it. So that would be bad. Okay. Yeah, because when a backhoe hits the power line or a pole, it's the pole that gives, not the backhoe. I actually put that pole in myself with my backhoe. Too bad I couldn't have recorded it, but that was, oh my gosh, 10 years ago. Oh. I had a good laugh today, digging out the Christmas decorations, and I swear I just put them away. I mean, I didn't. It was obviously last Christmas, but wow, this year went by so fast. Yeah, and all you older folks, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Seems like I was just done with hearing Wham sing Last Christmas, and now George Michael's at it again. Oh boy. Those of you from the 80s know what I'm talking about, don't you? And believe it or not, I was in Costco the other day and I heard a rendition of that song that was worse. Yes, it was worse. Just imagine a whiny female singing it, and yeah, it was that much worse. I mean, you thought whiny male was bad. Ugh. My gosh, I'm in a grump today, aren't I? That's because I stayed up so late playing on darn spin tires. So right now, a Kick and Beavis and Miss Trillian are all playing spin tires. So there you go. Instead of joining them, I'm bringing you 2 episodes of Farm Sim. Which is good, because I wanted to do so. If I hadn't wanted to do so, I wouldn't have done so. Starting to sound like Fat Man, who is away until mid-January. So we won't be seeing him in our co-op Let's Play for a couple of weeks, which is sad. But at the same time, he's going to a nice sunny place. It's for work, but hey. Lucky him. I shouldn't say that. I don't think I'd want to go anywhere else other than where I'm at. Sure, there's plenty of warm places, but you get warm, you get bugs, you get all sorts of problems. I don't know. I'm more of a stay-at-home person anyway. Alright, there we go. You know what? That's going to be all we're going to load up for now. Bring this down. Oops. Get that ore. Alright, let's slow down this mouse acceleration so I don't get all crazy view here in a minute. Park and brake. And bacons. Don't forget your bacons. And off we go. And am I going to lose that little log? Have I already lost that little log? There was that little one that was on the side, and where did it go? Betcha I left it back here. I'll probably hit it and get launched into space, you watch. Where did the little log go? I don't see it. Huh. Oh, maybe it's still on there. Maybe it just rolled further in. Let's just hope that's the case. I'm not gonna look back. Don't look back. We're just moving ahead. Right, so now I have to figure... I'm gonna make that. I have to figure out how to make it down to the other place. So I am north of 24. Oh, it's due south, so I just need to pick up this road and stay to the right, basically. It takes me a few trips before I learn the routes. I don't know. My brain doesn't work well that way. I have to drive it a few times before I figure it out. Alright, we're off to the races. Well, not really. Log races. Log rolling race, maybe? Have you ever seen log rolling? That is some crazy stuff. Putting a log in, is this where I want to go? Yep. Putting a log in the water and then 2 guys get on it, or 2 people I should say, because there's women log rollers, of course. And they get on it and basically try and throw the other person off by rolling the log faster than they can run. So... crazy stuff. I mentioned last episode a guy named Rick Mercer. Well, he goes out and about and does stuff. And one of the things he did was he went out and visited a champion I forget what they're called, log walkers or something. Anyway, and so they both got on the log, and the guy spun Rick off, and then he slipped and he fell, and oh, he landed in the alleyway on the log. Poor guy. And he's a champion at it, so what's that tell you? It can happen to all of us, right? So, kids, don't do that at home. Alright, so there's some cash. Oh, you know what? We still need another couple logs. Hey, the logs are in here. Oh, I suppose you know what? I'm not going to cut these trees and drag the trees over. I'm not touching any of those trees until I get a chipper. I'll chip up all the branches. So let's go back and yeah. Do you want to see another tree or 2 cut? How are we doing for time? I think we get time for 1 more. Let's do 2 and let's see if I can cut them fast enough to get them over here. And if not, the episode will go a little longer. But we're gonna cut 2 more trees and get them over here. So it took me almost 20 minutes for 2 trees. Yeah, I know it's laughable, but let's see if we can do it faster now. So, first step will be getting there as fast as we can. Look out, car coming around the corner. I got my beacons going and my blinkers, so you have no excuse for me running into you. Oh, truck's a bit bigger. I won't run into him. You can hear the blinker going. So I played that spin tires last night for 4 hours, and I didn't even plug my steering wheel in. So that's my next next thing I'm gonna try doing is setting up my steering wheel, and I bet you that's gonna be even more fun. All right, so I could use the stump grinder and grind that bush up, but I don't think I will. I'll leave it. It looks kind of nice. So we're gonna want to. That's a big tree. That's a good size one there. So, you know what, I can't even aim these, I just give up on that for now, I guess. And just cut the thing and deal with it once it's on the ground. Here we go. That's not bad. Come on, baby, you can fall. I know you're gonna do it, you're gonna fall. Probably gonna fall on me. Alright, yep, oh yeah, look at that. Hitman is pro. Yep, yep. If only you could do that every time. Alright, log, stop rolling. Stop. Where are you going? There, okay. You done? Alright. And we're off. And I'm standing up on the log, so that did not work. Except in the top. Good way to dull your saw, because you end up hitting the ground this way. Did I get them all? All-ish. Okay, so let's cut this one up into pieces, and you know what, we could probably, this one tree would do us, but you know what, I said 2 trees, so we're gonna do 2 trees. That's 2 pieces. Ooh, we're gonna get a few pieces out of this one. Yeah, like I said, that was a good sized tree. How long does this leave our top? I wonder if I should cut that a bit longer. Oh well. Yeah, the top's gonna stick out a bit, but we don't care. Next up, let's cut this one down now. If only I could remember the diagonal setting I had there. Well. So I kind of crouch before I hit the button, and then it kind of locks me there so I can get a little closer to the ground. Alright, oh, that one's looking good. Oh, which way is it going? It's not. Come on, you tree, get going. Go, go. 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 Fine, I'll trim you this way then. Whoa! Yeah, okay. I won't do that again. Oh, starting to look like my Christmas tree. Let's load that. Well, you know what? Let's first of all we'll deal with the stumps. Start this puppy up. Brake, reverse, floor it. I'm flooring it. Oh, where's the end of that tree? We got that. Turn on this chipper or the what's it called, the grinder. Where's the, there it is. Alright, so let's go forward here. Turn off the grinder. Now if I smack this on the bottom, it should, whoa, yeah, fall across there. Okay then, yeah. Would I do that in real life? No, no I would not. Why? Because yeah, fixing my backhoe is not how I want to spend 2 days after knocking down a tree. Oops, go the other way. I was trying to brush the log back from the stump a bit. Try not to hit the tree because we don't want to grind up the tree. Oops, there we go. So you can actually move this thing around quite a bit. Whoops. See, you can move it up and down, and you can also move it front and back like this. So it's probably better to do it like this because it's shorter, as far as for traveling, I mean. Alright, let's just pull out here out of the way. And shut that down. We'll go back and trim it. Like so, and so right about here. Whoops. Oh, we don't want to do it from up there because now it's going to take forever to cut through. Go get a coffee. It's going to take a while. Oh, there we go. We're actually cutting now. Somewhere down there. Nope. There goes pieces of on my boot. Wish you could do this in spin tires. That'd be neat. You could go start to finish. Hey man, are you gonna just keep talking about spin tires or are you gonna show us? Well, you know what? The only way I'm going to show you is if you ask for it. Because I do not want to make a video of a game that everybody is just so bored of that, you know. Because I know lots of people are making the videos. It's driving in the mud. That's the game. Hauling logs. Well, okay, so it's more than just driving in the mud. It's driving in the mud, hauling logs. Where's the... I wonder how far along this is. Let's try right here. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is just move this a little further along so that I can grab it a little further up the log. That way I can get it to tip better. Right about there, maybe? Yeah, that's good. Grab it. Lift. And move over. Whoa, and don't hit the power line, baby. Oh, this is going to be a long... Okay, that was longer than I thought. Oh well. Just like the first log we put on the last load. Oh well. Oops. Push this out a bit. There we go. That's going to be good enough, I guess. Just hopefully nobody tailgates. We'll just put a red flag on it, right? A little red flag, and then nobody will hit it. And if they do, it's their own darn fault, because I had a flag on it. So, next episode, we'll do some more mowing. I'm kidding. I'm sure you guys are all mowed out. I will do that off-screen. And then, I think what I'll probably do is I'll mow the rest of that off-screen and put it in the silage bunker and cover it. And then I'll speed up the game till, you know, just before 8 o'clock. And so we'll start next episode at about 8-ish. And that way, like just before 8, and then we can see what happens when we hit 8 o'clock. Why 8 o'clock? It's because of the biogas facility. That is when it's when it ticks over. So yeah, we'll give that a try. I'm totally a noob with the biogas. I don't know anything about it other than what some videos I watch, but I mean I don't have any experience at it. So you'll be seeing me learning. So now let's do this. And almost got it, almost got it. So one more log and then the other tree, and then we'll take these over and sell them, and we'll call her a day. And then I'll get back to decorating the Christmas tree. Almost got it, almost got it. And we'll get this one. Alright. Got it. I have to keep muting, I'm sneezing. Maybe I'm allergic to Christmas trees. Oh, there's a branch on that one. Well, guess what, branch? You're going for a little trip. Assuming that doesn't totally bug out the whole load. Wouldn't that be something? Alright, so let's get that in there. Oh, come on, we're on a timer here. Alright. Get that up. I don't need to put that down because we're not going under the power line. About there, so that gets our boom kind of centered on the tree. See this, the part where I'm sitting on is kind of the pivot point, so that's what we want kind of near the middle of the tree. That way we can grab the whole tree easily without having to keep moving. Oops, out of the way. I keep doing that. I don't know if that's from using force mod or what. Oh, you know what, let's grab this a little further down. Oh, you bugger. You bugger. There we go. And yes, that happens in real life. Logs roll into the trailer or roll into the truck. You try to minimize the risk of that though, because it is not good for the truck or the trailer. But it does happen. So you see that part on the top of the front part here, this part I'm moving right here, that arm is called a dipstick, and then the big part there, that's called the boom. So the dipstick, you see that part sticking up? Yeah, that wiped out my gutter one day. I was going along, pressing the dirt in along beside my foundation when I backfilled my foundation of my house, and like where I had to dig it up to put some drainage in, and when I did, I was trying to get in close, and that part was actually leaning out further than the bucket, and yeah, I kind of flattened the gutter on about a 2-foot section, so I had to replace the gutter. Oh my, why did I tell you? Now you guys are all going to make fun of me. Oh yeah? Well, at least I got my own backhoe, so there. Haha, make fun of me now. Prove it, Hitman. We haven't seen you use it. Well, you will soon enough. Logging season's here. Speaking of which, I got a whole bunch of logs in the yard I gotta mill up this year as well. So I'm putting a pool in that shop this year, so to do so I need to finish milling some wood because the floor is not quite done yet. I ran out of lumber last year, so gonna mill some more lumber, and then I gotta cut some firewood. I've got a bunch of trees down from the storms, so I gotta clean those up anyway, so that'll be my firewood, so I don't actually have to go out and cut trees to do it, which is definitely the way I prefer, is to get the blowdown stuff and use it for something constructive rather than, you know, go and cut a living tree. I mean, I'll do it, but I mean, I'd prefer to cut up what's called blowdown. That's and you get a lot of that. We get crazy winds here. Like, we're not in Chicago, but you'd swear it was. Windy city. Okay, well, that's not bad. How long did that take us? Oh, it's me. About 7-8 minutes, something like that, to load the two instead of 20. I think it took me for the first load. Go forward, and beacons on. Gotta keep our beacons on. And we get that long stick, and is that going to, you know what, I'm gonna back this down the hill, because I'm worried that when I start to go up the hill that it's gonna bottom out and pull all the logs off. Which happened on a live stream that we did. So that was called experience. Alright. So off we go. Just gonna make sure, because my view is up high, I don't want to hit this pole that I can't see right there. Blinker on so they know which way I'm turning. I love the blinkers. Alright, so this is a pretty tight turn. Oh, really, car? Really? Seriously, you're a jerk. You know what? I hope somebody runs into you further down the line there. Backing up. Get out of my way, you jerks. Yes, you too. Go. Just go. Alright. I think I can go now. There we go. Why is my other blinker on? Did I even... You know what? I think I put the wrong blinker on, didn't I? Oh, man. The blinker police are going to be all over me. Actually, you know what I think happened? I'll just test that in a minute. Oh, hopefully I don't clip that car. No, I didn't. Yeah, okay. See, I went and I hit the left blinker to turn off the right blinker, and it just turns on the left blinker. Ooh. Just looking back to check to make sure all the logs are there, and they are. Alright, well, let's see how much money we get here. Where were we? 31,500? Whoa, jeez, I'm all over the place here. Oops, I should have gone down that road. Okay. We'll take the road less taken. It's a poem by Robert Frost. I had to memorize it in grade 7, I think it was. Oh, seriously, I can't get across here. Oh, you jerks. You jerks. I'll go back around the other way. See, look, I tried to save all that time, and then I ended up costing me more time. Why am I worried about time? Well, every farmer is. Especially lunchtime and quitting time and dinner time and bedtime. Those are all important times. And then the worst one is time to get up. I wouldn't make a very good farmer. I don't like mornings at all. For me, noon is about as early as I like. I obviously do get up earlier than that, but if I could, I would probably sleep till noon. Stay up all night. Okay, there we have it, $42,800. So we have enough now to buy that slurry tanker. And we're going to buy it now, because if I don't, I'll forget it next episode. So there we go. Let's buy that. We will reset it. Whoops. Where did I go here? Reset it. Yes, really reset. Okay. And then we are going to find, is there a tractor here at the... I thought I had a tractor at the house. There's one there. I'll just tab to it. Whoops, I went past it. Well, let's shut this off. I'll take that back off screen. So let's have a look at that before we run off. Oops, go the right direction, and where be? There she be. Why did I need to drive? It was like right here. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, let's have a look at this thing. So here is, and the smaller slurry tanker we used last season, I think it was. I was using the Marshall stuff a lot, so figured we'd go to something different. Even though it would have made a nice comparison. Yeah, so this is about the best it's gonna smell. After this, it's gonna be, yeah, it's all downhill from here. Huh, why didn't you chalk the other wheels? Just the back ones? Huh, strange. Maybe it just doesn't remove them. Anyway, there you go. We got new equipment, we got logs cut, and we're out of money again. Boy, that seems to be a regular thing with me, doesn't it? Cattle are not cheap, so we will save up. We'll get a wood chipper, and we're going to save up and get some cattle, depending on our slurry output. So we'll see what that looks like after a day or so. See how much we're getting. So thank you so much for joining me. This is my last solo video before Christmas. So happy holidays to all of you, and have a good one and a safe one. Bye for now.